try to get this thing. The camera's right
you
here.
want to follow me to support on
Yeah, we can know.
so did y'all I gotta get my connection get the read.
You want me to take you?
Claire Allen about to be here.
Yeah. Hey y'all. You wanna say peace?
Peace.
He said peace, y'all. He's reading y'all comments on his video. Let me back this up. Y'all in my face. Like. This one here says, somebody said, hey, divine masculine. Peace to the Virgos out there. He's a Cancer. Peace and love. Yes, yes. King said, is that your divine masculine? Yes, it is. The one God has given to me. You want to say something? Aries, peace.
Absolutely.
Peace, everybody.
Peace, peace. You know what I'm saying? I think what you're doing is a beautiful thing. You're helping these people out. You're helping them comprehend what's going on with the soul.
No.
Not only to see me because it's yours. I appreciate what you're doing.
Okay.
And I'm sure they do too. So
yeah, it's helping a lot of people.
Continue to stay blessed and continue to bless others.
Someone said, I watched and I needed education. My divine masculine is a Cancer. My divine is a Cancer too. Peace to the Scorpios out there. Hello, Queen. Greetings. Peace. Divine Feminine 7. Yeah, we both are Virgos. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Nicole. Peace covered by the blood. Say gang. I was just names that, you know. You said, somebody said, that's crazy. I just got up with mine. They just got up with theirs. Their divine masculine.
Just got up?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Out of bed.
I just woke up.
Yeah. Sending love and light. Okay. Peace. Natasha, thank you. But yeah, you guys, we here for the moment. Hopefully next, okay. You know, like I said, you guys just gotta have faith. You know, like when you come into union, it's not gonna always be perfect, but you just gotta live in the moment because you're missing out when you're full of ego and judgment. You know, God knows, like you said, God, what'd you say? God would only put what you can handle in your life. Is that what you said last time? Yeah. God wouldn't give you no challenges you can't handle. You said how long was the separation? The longest separation we ever been was like what, a year and a half? When you was way out on the other side? Physically? About a year, but we were still in contact the whole time. We just wasn't physically present, but we always been in contact. You know, sometimes we go through the typical, you know, arguments. That's back in the logic days. Peace to the Scorpios out there. But you know, like I said, somebody said 444. Everybody seeing 444. But I thought I'd hop on here real quick. Peace, Chrissy. That's why I said you guys gotta have faith. You gotta change your mindset. You understand what I'm saying? You know, union, if you guys are wanting permanent union, you're already solely connected. You have the permanent union. When you start to, you know, try to manifest the body, it has to take its course. Okay? He said, I just feel super energetic, uplifting today. Oh, I couldn't see the rest of that. trying to read y'all comments. But yeah, you know, like he likes to spit he has his moments. He still goes through his egotistical battle. So like I like to like he don't mind me recording him, but he's not ready to like sit down in front of y'all and talk because he still has ego to shed, or at least put to the back, you know. But when he does snap into his moments, you know, I try to catch it for him so he can replay it back and hear himself, because we got to understand the programming is not going to be deleted that easily. Okay, we have to understand that it's going to take a lot of work. I seen 555. It's going to take a lot of work to heal. Okay, so you got, this is why you got to be patient, you know. Yeah, you know, the connection is already real. You're supposed to be living to have fun, but you know, the connection is already real and very intense. That's why a lot of us are not fully into union, because it's super intense. Okay, so you do have to accept the moments. You gotta, if you guys follow my videos, you know, it's real. Like, you know, when God pull us together, we come together. We do things like vibe, teach each other what we've learned. You know, he knows that I record him. He gave me permission. He's just not ready to show himself. He knows that, you know, this would be the best thing for everybody to hear, and he's still working on himself. Like I told him, I said, you know, let's tell him the truth. Let's get on live real quick, because I didn't want anybody to think that, oh, because it's a black video, she just probably recording him without his permission. No, he knows. That's why I said let's go live, so that people know that I'm not fronting, because I like to be real about mine. And I know this journey is very confusing, you know, but it is what it is. I don't know if y'all heard him say it earlier that he, you know, supports what I do. He knows exactly what's going on, but he knows he also have an ego he has to shed. Um, he could come on here and say that, but like I said, it's a stepping stone. You don't rush an opportunity just because it's there. Just because he's here with me, it's not my place to rush God when God say, you know, just because he's in front of you, that don't forget your purpose, don't forget your path. Like God is still working on him, and you can see that face to face. So when your masculine comes, a lot of my readings, okay, because most of the times, like when we go into separation, I try to like give us space. It's not too much space. It'd be just like we really can't, like we have a 3-day rule type situation. Like on the third day, we always come back together, almost like God resurrect on the third day. It just happens that way. It just happens. Like when we, like say we in physical union right now, okay, we mind, body, and soul right now, but ego will creep up and put worry, concern, jealousy, envy, and hate when it comes to us, like unfinished baggage that's got to be healed. It's gonna come back, because you know, misery loves company and don't want to see twin flames together. So the egotistical mindset will creep back in. But that's why we try to give each other some space. You don't. This is why it's healthy, and people don't think it's healthy to be at separation. You don't want a divine masculine who is not fully himself. Okay, so you know, you just gotta be patient, even when he's with me. I'm patient. I know, I see that God's still working on him. I see that he's still working on me. You know, it is what it is. So we enjoy the moment for what it is. We separate for a few days. We come back stronger every time. More wisdom, more power, because we have to learn. So, anyway, what is going? Let me see. I've been on here for 9 minutes. Okay. I shade to you too, Natasha. Okay. What did you say? My divine masculine already told some of the girls he loves her. Or was that love you? Like a lot of his, let me tell you something. When it said my twin flame and I talked telepathically last night, he was, I can't even say it, okay. But when it comes to you guys, when it comes to, damn, what was, let me read that question again so I can be triggered. Okay, yeah. So when it comes to the karmics and shit, they already already know. They already know you exist because they can sense a present with him. And the divine masculine just likes to deny because, like I said, when they're in that devil frequency, they deny what is true. Okay? But God is not going to let that slide for too much long. A lot of their feminine, a lot of his karmics, okay, that he deal with here and there have found out about me, because his love for me, they ask him why, and at that time I didn't even know. Like at that time I didn't know about the twin flames. I just knew there was a strong connection and I didn't care about anything. I was just going with the flow of God and going with the flow of what was planned for me, you know what I'm saying? So, and they kind of were jealous. They felt the connection. They said something's telling me something's going on here, like something's greater than what it is. A lot of the karmics was just like they hated me. I had to put one in jail. I had to fight 3 of them. It was just, and it wasn't intentionally. Well, they were just in their feelings. It's not necessarily just the divine masculine because these women had manipulated their own self. You can't really take um it's 2 sides to each story. So you can't just blame the divine masculine for fucking with these women and then they getting in their feelings and not controlling their actions. Because if you're not comfortable in a situation, get out of it. So when they stayed in a situation, what they did was become an addition to his plot and plan. So it's not nobody's fault that they got hurt. It's their fault that they got hurt and they paid the consequences, and that's karma. And when they saw, and especially when it comes to universe is not going to let too many people keep us apart. They really tried hard to keep us apart. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that really ripped us apart is us, me and him. Me, him, and that's it. When we go through our differences, we separate. What he doing his time is what he doing his time. What I do on my time is what I do on my time. And I don't mean like running to karmics. I just mean the space. He needs his space. I need my space. And when we are both worthy enough to come in complete union, where we both know and have, well, I know, and I'm very God fearing. But when he becomes God fearing, right now he's not fully God fearing, but he knows he has to, because the way the world was programmed is that man is the head and all this, that, and the third. So, and he's like 9 years older than me, so we're like damn near a decade apart. So it's very old school, okay? And I'm new school. So we got a lot of shedding to do. So, but we still get along, and we do still, we do still. I don't know. It's a love hate relationship, but mostly like it's. I mean, I don't mind it because like I said, I like my space, and if I like my space, I know he likes his space, because we're both necessary, and it's time for us to be called, and we come in, and that's it. Like it was a time where he was way on the other side of the country, and that couldn't even keep us apart. It couldn't keep us apart. We would call each other constantly, and we would just talk about shit and vibe and do the same shit we doing now, and we would just remember. But anyway, I thought I'd come on here real quick and let y'all know what's going on. Somebody said that we should do a video together. When he has to, in order for me to do a video with him, because I don't want to be fake about my union. I want him to be where he needs to be, you know, and ready. He's not ready, you know. He still has some subconscious situations he got with himself that and somewhat confident but somewhat insecure. So he still has to shed that insecurity. That's one of his biggest flaws. He's very self-conscious about his flaws. So when he's ready to come on, because I'm self-conscious about my flaws too when I come on camera. But that's that. So peace and love from us to y'all. Okay, come into union, respect the moment, live in the moment. Okay, enjoy the moment, because if you don't, it will pass you. You never know when you're gonna get it again. So peace and blessings to you all. Peace.